Alright, number 3, we're going to go ahead and continue multiplying these things out. So, number 3 gave us the function c of x equals 3 times x plus 5 squared minus 68. So remember, we have to square it before we distribute that 3. That's just your straight up PEMDAS, parentheses and exponents before multiplying. So let's go over here, get ourselves some space, and do x plus 5 times x plus 5. X plus 5 times x plus 5. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times x is 5x. X times 5 is also 5x. Let's clean that up. It's also 5x. And then x times x is x squared. So I've got x squared plus 10x plus 25. Okay? But remember, we also have to multiply it by 3. We're going to have to distribute that 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over here. We're going to multiply it by 3. 3 times 25 is 75. 3 times 10 is 30. And 3 times x squared is 3x squared. Cool? So let's go back over here. You've got c of x equals 3x squared plus 30x plus 75 minus 68. And when we combine these two together right there, we get c of x equals 3x squared plus 30x plus 7. Okay? And that is your standard form equation for function c of x. Number 4, multiply out d of x. Well, d of x, see if I find it real quick, was x plus 2 to the third power. So d of x is x plus 2 to the third power. So we're going to have to multiply it by itself 3 times. So that, we'll go over here, we'll do x plus 2 times x plus 2. And we'll do the whole thing. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times x is 2x. X times 2 is 2x. And x times x is x squared. Combine your terms, that's 1x squared. 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's 4x. Bring down your 4. So that's x plus 2 squared. We want cubed, so we'll multiply it one more time. X plus 2. Okay? 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is also 8. And 2 times x squared is 2x squared. Then we'll do the x. Remember, we got to do the 2 to all things, then we'll do the x to all 3 of them. Alright? So x plus 4, x times 4, I'm sorry, is 4x. X times 4x is 4x squared. And then x times x squared is x to the third power. And then we'll combine our terms. X to the third plus 6x squared until 12 plus 12x plus 8. So d of x equals x to the third power plus 6x squared plus 12x plus 8. That is your standard form for d of x. Alright, last but not least, number 5, multiply out e of x. Now, e of x is the most complicated one of the bunch, so that's fine. So we've got e of x, oops, wrong pen, e of x equals negative 2 times x minus 3 to the third power minus 49. Okay, so let's go over here and start cubing it. So that's x minus 3 times x minus 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. And x times x is x squared. Remember, all we did was 3 times that, 3 times x times negative 3, x times x. Okay? And to get those 4 numbers. And then let's combine our terms. So we get x squared minus 6x plus 9. And that's only squared. To cube it, we got to do it again. So that's x minus 3 Negative 3 times 9 is negative 27. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. So x. And negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Then we'll do the x. We did the 3 to all... different color. Did the 3 to all three of them. Now we got to do the x to all three of them. Okay? So, x times 9 is a positive 9x. X times negative 6x is negative 6x squared. And x times x is x to the third power. So we get x cubed. 6, 7, 8, 9, minus 9x squared. 18 plus 9 is 27. Plus 27x minus 27. Now this one's also multiplied by something else. You see over to your original, we took the cubed part and we multiplied it by a negative 2. So when we distribute that, we're just going to go ahead and multiply it by a negative 2 right here. Times negative 2. And I've run out of space, so I'll just write it over here to the right. X times x, and I just have to multiply it by each one of those. Okay. So I'll start with the left this time. It really didn't matter. X times negative 2. Ooh, stop it. Go away. Negative 2 times x cubed is negative 2x cubed. Negative 2 times negative 9x squared is positive 18x squared. Negative 2 times 27 is negative 54x. And negative 2 times negative 27 is positive 54. Okay? So, we have e of x equals negative 2x to the third power plus 18x squared minus 54x plus 54 minus 49, which those two go together. So your final answer is e of x equals negative 2x to the third plus 18x squared minus 54x, and 54 minus 49 is a positive 5. That is your standard form equation for number 5.